Welcome to ComedyMX's Cartoon Classics channel. Binge out on the animated Superman, Popeye, Bugs Bunny and Friends, Technicolor classic tunes, animators UB Iwerks and Max Fleischer, Mickey Mouse, Betty Boop, and all your cartoon favorites.
And now stand by for adventure. 3, 2, 1. In the exciting story of the killer whale. Far out in space, on an ocean-covered planet of Galaxy 9, lies the lily-pad kingdom of Aqualand. Here the friendly frogmen of this watery world dive deep to gather the gleaming giant pearls found only on Aqualand's ocean floor. But suddenly, an evil shadow looms into view. Sizzling Saturn! It's Colossal, the giant killer whale! The terrified divers flee for their very lives. With the monster's gaping jaws only inches away, Colossal is certain to catch them soon and win. An urgent SOS beams out from terror-stricken Aqualand, but can help arrive in time. Back on Earth, Colonel Bleep picks up the urgent call for help and flashes instructions to Squeek and Scratch in Cruiser 1. Attention, Cruiser 1. Monstrous killer whale threatens Aqualand. Pick up Moonlight Dive Bomber Squadron at Lunar Base 7. Launch all-out attack at once. Away they streak. Up ahead, the Moonlight pilots prepare their small but deadly diving craft inside the launching tube ring, and then await pickup by the cruiser. Stand by for pickup. 3, 2, 1. Contact. They're off to sink or swim in a fight to the finish with Colossal, dreaded terror of the deep. In only minutes, the cruiser arrives over the target on Aqualand. Away, all scooters! The Moonlight Squadron dives in for the attack. The monster is dead in their sight. Oh, no! Colossal has caught the dive bombers in his powerful claw. The Moonlights are down. It's up to Squeak and Scratch alone. Prepare for torpedo run. Ready, aim, fire! Torpedoes away! That should do it. The missiles are dead on target. But look! Colossal calmly deflects the torpedoes with his powerful tail. Will nothing stop this awful beast? Look out, fellas! Here comes Colossal at full speed. He's going to ram the cruiser. But Squeak and Scratch bravely refuse to retreat. They're going to try one last courageous plan. There goes the caveman. Like a human torpedo. It's a hit. Now the caveman holds open the jaws of the onrushing monster, while Squeak centers the cruiser directly above a huge pile of priceless pearls stacked on the ocean floor. Up through the intake tube, the pearls go. And out through the launching tube, straight into Colossal's gaping mouth. weight of the heavy pearls is slowing the whale down. The killer is helpless now. He's sinking to the bottom. The battle is over. The frogmen are saved. The Moonlight pilots rescued. Hooray! Squeak and Scratch have won. Hooray! All of which goes to prove that a little man with a lot of courage can often defeat an enemy as big as a whale.
And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of
Night of Death. On a dark and stormy planet in outer space stands the tumble-down stronghold of the treacherous Black Knight of Pluto. Here the villain meets in secret session with Black Patch the space pirate and the sinister Black Robot. Hail, O Knight of the Double Cross! Quickly, the wicked leader reveals his plan for victory over Colonel Bleep. First, they will capture Squeek and Scratch, then trick the spaceman into exhausting his precious supply of powerful futomic energy. Colonel Bleep will then be like putty in my hand. Hooray! Victory will be ours! Hooray! Together we shall rule the world! Hail! 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 Hours later, space deputies Squeek and Scratch streak over Pluto on their midday space patrol. Attention, space deputies. A fire-breathing dragon has kidnapped the beautiful Princess of Pluto. Begin rescue search immediately. Hold everything! Look, there below, those puffs of smoke. Could that cave be the lair of the wicked dragon? Help! Help! Save me! Save me! It is! The deputies plunge to the rescue. Help! 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 Sizzling Saturn! That's not the beautiful princess! That's no dragon either! Stop, fellas! It's a deadly ambush! Oh no! Squeak and Scratch are captured! Calling Colonel Bleep! Calling Colonel Bleep! Deputy Squeak and Scratch need help! Hurry! Great galaxies! Now the Colonel himself has been fooled by the Black Knight's treachery. He's speeding headlong into the villain's trap. But Colonel Bleep sees only Squeak's crumpled cowboy hat, Scratch's splintered club, and the monstrous sleeping dragon, which has obviously gulped down the Colonel's beloved deputies for lunch. Bleep's eyes are too filled with tears to notice that the dreadful dragon is only a hollow dummy, or that his two friends, still very much alive, are helplessly tied up inside. Suddenly, the Colonel's sorrow turns to anger. No fire-breathing monster can deputies. Every last ounce of Bleep's powerful atomic energy supply will be jam-packed into one mighty blast of revenge. The evil beast will be blown to smithereens. Now, hidden inside the darkened cave, the Black Knight and his wicked companions watch with pain. This is exactly what they planned. Bleep's super-duper blast will destroy Squeek and Scratch and completely exhaust the Colonel's atomic energy supply. He'll be helpless. But look, those puffs of smoke from the dummy dragon. They're forming the SOS signal in dot-dash code. Squeek and Scratch are signaling the Colonel just in time. Now Bleep whirls about and sends the shattering blast deep inside the cave. And so Squeek and Scratch were saved. And the evil Black Knight and his partners in crime learned that not even a fire-breathing monster can compare with Colonel Bleep's powerful atomic energy.
And now stand by for adventure.
3, 2, 1.
In the exciting story of
The Lunar Luger. It's midnight on 00 Island. One by one, the lights in Scratch's cave, Squeak's cozy cottage, and Colonel Bleep's secret laboratory blink off for the night. Only the watchful eye of the powerful radar scope remains on guard. But on distant Pluto, far beyond the range of the radar scope, Doctor Destructo's fortress stronghold is aglow with eerie light. Inside, this crafty culprit gloats with glee as he tests his newly invented Lunar Luger. Destructo is sure his super weapon, with its forceful ray of condensed moon power, will prove more than a match for Bleep's mighty atomic energy. At last, I have harnessed the power of the moon. Tomorrow, Bleep and his space deputies will die. At dawn, 00 Island springs to life. Space deputies, fall in. Space deputies, man your craft. Space deputies, blast off. Once again, Squeak and Scratch are off on their morning space patrol. Little do they know, however, that at this very moment, the sinister saucer of the evil Destructo lurks in ambush, only minutes away. And look, this time, the villain is armed with his powerful Lunar Luger. Sizzling Saturn! Bleep's deputies won't have a chance! Stop, fellas! Go back! This is no ordinary weapon. Stop! Stop! It's too late. The scooter is dead in Destructo's gun sight. Squeek and Scratch are trapped. Their space scooter is locked in space by moon power.
Aha, my friends. You are now in my power. Moon power. With one more blast, I shall guide your space scooter to smash it on the mountains of the moon far below.
Unknown to the villain, however, while he bragged of his super weapon, little Squeak had switched on the spaceophone, and Colonel Bleep heard every word.
You are in my power. Moon power.
Moon power? Bleep speeds to the rescue. But is the Colonel's atomic energy supply strong enough to free his helpless friends? Already Squeak and Scratch are plunging headlong towards certain death. Hurry, Bleep! Hurry! There they are. With careful aim, Bleep fires a mighty bolt of atomic energy. He did it! He stopped the fall! But Destructo's Lunar Luger barks again. Now Bleep replies. They're free! Atomic energy has won again! Hooray! But Colonel Bleep knows that war with Destructo must go on. Must go on until this master criminal and his deadly Lunar Luger are destroyed forever.